Well, they've been working in the community for the past decade with a particular focus on helping women and minority entrepreneurs start and grow their own business. I spoke with representatives from Launch.
Launch celebrating 10 years. First of all, let's just start and back up by explaining and telling people who Launch is or what Launch is, how it got started.
Sure, I'll take that one. Launch is an entrepreneur support organization, and we started in 2011. We started intentionally with the focus of trying to help create a more inclusive ecosystem here around entrepreneurship in Chattanooga. And so for 10 years, that's what we've worked towards. So many of the entrepreneurs that we work with are women or minorities and who want to start a business or had a vision for a business or an idea for a business, and who have done that and done some pretty amazing things with their businesses.
Talk about some of the challenges, because when you start talking about women and minorities who are trying to get started with businesses, talk about some of the challenges that you saw that they were facing, as to why you saw that there was a need for this organization and to start Launch.
Sure. Well, I think first of all, the thing that I saw as someone who was facilitating classes for new startups was that it was a very homogenous group. There wasn't much diversity in the group that I saw, and our city leaders were talking more about entrepreneurship and how it would become and really be part of our future. And as that happened, I became more and more concerned about the lack of inclusivity, and feeling the need to just sort of reach further than maybe we had in the past as a community into every corner of our community to try to find people who had ideas for businesses and wanted to start businesses. And that assumption was, proved out, that we have people with really good ideas who want to start businesses, are passionate about what they want to do, and have a lot of talent to do so.
And that is so important because, like you said, a lot of times people have this passion, they have the talent, but it's just like if they could get that one bit of extra help, if they could get that, one support, that support system that they need to really get through the door, so to speak. Let's talk about now Launch and this 10-year celebration that's coming up and what's going on and how people can take part in that.
Sure. Yeah. Well, we are celebrating 10 years this year. It's hard to believe, but we're a nonprofit that has been around for 10 years and have worked hard to support business owners in the community. And so we really want to celebrate that. And like we usually do, we want to celebrate the entrepreneurs that we work with. They're the ones that are really doing amazing things. And so this event will be an outdoor event at our kitchen space. And this is a new thing as of last year, a kitchen incubator space that we started specifically for people who are involved in the food business. And the event will be October 9th from 5 to 9 p.m. It'll be outdoors, lots of great food, lots of good music, a live band, door prizes, all those kind of things. And we're going to highlight a number of entrepreneurs that have really done great work over the last decade to just build their own businesses. And so we want to tell their story and let them tell their stories.
That's really great for the community to come out, be able to see these businesses, to take part and to support them. Tell us a little bit about your role here in Launch.
Sorry, go ahead.
So I am an entrepreneur of Launch, as well as a program manager here at the Kitchen Incubator, which, as Hal said, is fairly new. So I get to kind of play two sides. I got to experience Launch as an entrepreneur back in 2015. And now I get to work with the entrepreneurs who are starting food businesses right here in the Chattanooga community.
How did it help you back in 2015, Pat?
I think for me, being a minority, starting a business, maybe not having the business background or degrees in business, but being in it pretty much ever since I came out of high school, networking began to expand my business from the networking of Launch, having that support system there for small business, a lot of times you can't afford to pay for some of the support that we're able to give entrepreneurs through the launch program. And that's very, very key in the success of your business. And so that's how I was able to help me as well.
So you needed that, like you said, those resources. You are a case in point of what Hal was speaking about here and talking about some of the challenges faced by women and minorities trying to get started in business. And they were able to give you that extra boost and that help you needed to get your business going.
Right. I remember, Latrice, back in 2015, I went through the 10-week program. And then, I started doing a couple interviews with Hal on TV, and how everything just kind of started from a little bit of nothing to where I am now. And my business has grown tremendously because of the support system of Launch. Being in the circles, being in the network systems, being introduced to other people that I never maybe would have gotten the opportunity to meet made a big difference in my success.
All right, now quickly tell people a little bit about your business.
So I'm the owner of Barbecue Rowe. We started out barbecue business, and then a year or so in, we started doing full catering. And so now we offer full catering. So we do weddings, corporate events, you name it, we do it. Outside family reunions, barbecue. And so now we kind of have both arenas, the barbecue arena as well as the full catering arena.
And Hal, this is kind of what you want to see when people come to you and to come into this program and they're looking for that help like Pat, and you want to, that's it, be able to grow their business and expand their business.
Right, exactly right. The starting a business is difficult. I've started several, and they're all very challenging. And I think that many times people aren't aware of that. So it's good to know a little more about that. But also, it's very rewarding. And I think Pat's a great example of that. He's someone who has really lived this entrepreneurial journey, and he knows the highs and the lows that come with it. And so, that happens. That's a real thing. But we think that having a community of people around you can make a real difference and can keep you from giving up at a time when maybe it's not the best thing to give up or the right time to give up.